Stadium.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Right to the air is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Jackson on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. They'll get it inside the 20.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 35.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run with Dobbins.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good 1st step.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab.
And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Here we go, 46. Here we go,
Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. He's got room past the 30.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run through it with Dobbins.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They help contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Play action now, Prescott. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Simi Fehoko,
38 yards.
and the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And leading 10-7, well, they may just want to get this to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And some room to work. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start with the option.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty good job there defensively in stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Throwing for Dobbins on the crossing route. He's got him.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down throw for Prescott. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. First down, Prescott. Got his man. It's Fehoko. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Prescott from the gun. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Now it's Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
Complete to Mark Andrews. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott under pressure. They got him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jackson gonna run. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys 5-yard line. Hey, report!
Jackson now. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
31. Cowboys 7. Justin Tucker in the kickoff to Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take? And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to